There's only one thing to do.
Drop it. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the RobotnikIsSexy show. I have a sassy fine triples random matchup match for you all today. It looks like there's a mono fire team except for Solrock. I wonder what attack he's going to use. He's not going to use Eruption or anything. So, yeah, this is my preferred triples team. It's actually my only triples team. If you're a true RobotnikIsSexy fan, then you will have seen it a couple times before. And, let's get it on. Of course, every first turn of triples involves over-predicting and using Protect. Well, it isn't really over-predicting, it's just kind of general scouting to see what they're going to do. So Heatran is going to Protect. I was very tempted to use Earth Power on that Heatran, but I knew that he might Protect. And so I'm going to opt to use my Flying Gem Acrobatics on the Flareon, but it just so happens this Flareon is Focus Sashed and has Sunny Day, so that's interesting. That Solrock is going to be a cock, and he's going to Trick Room, predicting my Trick Room. So in a way, he is stopping me from using Trick Room because Solrock is faster than Jellicent. It's really very clever. I didn't see it coming, but in the back of my mind, I knew that it would probably be wiser to just use the Water Spout. But at the same time, he had just put up his Sun. I knew that he probably would use Sunny Day, so I wanted to try for Trick Room first. Surprisingly, though, he's not going to see my switch into Politoed coming, and he's going to double Helping Hand to obviously boost the power of Eruption. But because I have my Rain up, that pretty much neutralizes the boost. And 2 of my 3 guys resist it, so it's kind of fizzled out. But had I a different team, I would have got totally butt plundered by that Eruption. I'm going to go for a Water Spout now, thinking he's not going to really do anything, and it works out. He doesn't use Sunny Day or anything. Well, yeah, his turn was spent using Helping Hand and Eruption, so that's really great. So I'm going to wipe out half his team right there, half of his team gone. Most of you know that water beats fire most of the time, so not too surprising, but this Jellicent is just, he is captain, oh my captain, he is conductor of the rape train, and he takes no prisoners. He's going to send out his Ninetales. Kind of curious he didn't lead with one. But that's fine. I'm going to switch into a Moongus here. The Trick Room is up, I think, or I think I set it up right now. I'm going to use Fake Out on the Typhlosion just to stop him from using Eruption. Hitmontop is extremely useful in triples and doubles. I think he's even more useful in triples because Wide Guard will affect the whole team. And by the whole team, it's like half your team, so yeah, he's just really good. I don't mind the burn at all, since all Hitmontop is going to be doing is using Fake Out, and it really isn't about the damage, it's about the fact that you 100% flinch them for 1 turn, which is so good. I'm going to bring in Politoed and like the game, and he's going to outspeed all my Pokemon with his Camerupt. I should have probably thought about this, but Camerupt is used in Trick Room teams, and never used, and in doubles in particular, so I should have realized that because his Solrock had Trick Room, he probably had like a Trick Room Eruption, Camerupt, so this is a very clever team. It's very nice. He's going to go for the Manual Solar Beam, I think, which is weird. A lot of people are doing that to me lately. I don't know why. It makes me feel bad. It makes me feel like, I don't know, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to send out Hitmontop to get another fake out. Because Jellicent went down a little prematurely, I'm going to have to go back and reconsider and regroup and go for Plan B. And Plan B involves using Fake Out on the fastest thing on his team, which is Camrock right now because of Trick Room, and putting that Typhlosion to sleep because it's a big, big threat, and Politoed using Surf because I believe the rain is up. So it should kill these guys, but it doesn't because his Pokemon are too awesome for me. They're just gonna survive. He's gonna get a Will-O-Wisp. He's gonna get a Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp. Say that 3 times fast. I dare you. It's tricky. The being burned doesn't matter at all. Like I said before, well, it's hard to compare Politoed to Hitmontop, but at the same time, I have Trick Room up, and I have Rain up, and all I need to do is hit that Surf button, and I'll be good. I'm going to Rage Powder, I should say, his Earth Power, and that's really, really great. It's going to keep the heat off Gallade. Gallade has some natural special defense, so it can easily take a rain-boosted Surf and not be worried about damage. It doesn't really do that much. And I'm going to finish off the match with a Fighting Gem-powered close combat. So that's a very sweet little match. I really enjoy triple battles. I have them a lot, actually, on Random Matchup. But I'd say 90% of the time, 99% of the time, people rage quit on me. Japanese people rage quit. And they're usually people with max star ratings, and it's like, I don't really understand. I've heard that in Black and White too, that you actually, there's a penalty for rage quitting on Random Matchup. I'll have to complete my Nuzlocke and then see if that's true or not. Right now I just don't know. Now for match number 2, I'm going to leave Garbodor since everything on his team is grounded. I'm going to go for the Toxic Spikes. His lead is Porygon 2. This is against some guy. Oh man, I'm so bad. I'm going to misclick. I'm going to misclick the Gunk Shot, and then I'm going to think to myself, wait a second, Gunk Shot is genius. I should go for Gunk Shot again. I actually meant to get up my second layer of Toxic Spikes there, but yeah. One layer is good enough, and I'm going to actually hit the second Gunk Shot. I was really worried that I wouldn't. So yeah, Eric the Garbodor has really, really served his purpose in life. He has set up a layer of Toxic Spikes, which will wear down his team a lot, and he's taken out Ludicolo, who is a prime threat. I'm just gonna stay in with Eric the Garbodor, just kind of scout what move he's gonna go for. Ramparados is almost always Scarfed, and the fact that he outsped my max speed Garbodor with Jolly, I think he has like 273 speed or something, that definitely gives away the fact that he is Scarfed. So now I can safely set up my Stealth Rocks, since unless he wants to stay in and go for Head Smashes, you know, if he wants to, that's fine, it won't do that much. It actually does a pretty good amount later on. But that's going to give me the opportunity to set up the Stealth Rocks, like I said a second ago, which is nice. The Stealth Rocks are just nice. He's got a Fire Monkey, so I can play around with Fire Monkey with the floating Stealth Rocks. I'm going to switch into Pearl, who is oddly the best thing to take on Golurk. With my Eviolite, I can take a Shadow Punch or two, but he actually misclicks and goes for the Focus Punch, which is dreadfully bad for him. He definitely needed to go for that Shadow Punch, but he misclicked. And now he doesn't really have much choice. He can switch out to something to take a Hex, or Overpredict and use Substitute again, which I think is what he might have done. He did have a nice big Porygon 2 there to switch to, so I don't know why he did that, but maybe he thought I was going to switch out or something. I don't know. So Porygon 2, or it isn't Porygon 2, this is Porygon 1. This is like PlayStation 1 here. He's got PS1 graphics. He's the original gangster right here. He's going to go for Discharge, doesn't do nearly anything, but I'll tell you what, it does enough damage that I won't be able to get my health back with a couple turns of leftovers. And I know that for a fact, because I'm going to predict his switch into whatever and use Roar, hoping to get the Fire Monkey on the Roar, but it just so happens he switched into his Fire Monkey, so that's great. So that's half of Fire Monkey's life gone, pretty much, so that's awesome. Unfortunately, like I said, my health is not going to be as high as I would like it to be, so obvious Earthquake is obvious. I'm going to kind of go into Pearl as a thing to scout with. Mold Breaker does allow him to hit Pearl with the Earthquake, but it doesn't do too much. Now that I know he's locked into it, I am free to go into Birdemic, the Swallow. If you haven't seen the movie Birdemic, I urge you to see it as soon as possible. It is the best, worst movie you will ever see. And because I switched into Birdemic, my Toxic Orb activates, and because he is in a pretty shitty place, I am going to be able to use Facade on whatever I want. And because his Ghost is dead, that's gonna hit Porygon 1 pretty hard. Now he's gonna get a free switch into Ramparados, and I definitely do not want to take a Head Smash, so I'm gonna play super obvious, go into Marwolf. He could have, you know, used whatever. He could have used Superpower, actually. I think they get Superpower. That would have really boned me, but maybe he doesn't have it. I don't know. He's going to go for the Head Smash, which is great. And Marwolf takes it not so well, to be perfectly honest. I'm down to less than half. This Marwolf's EV spread is it's got mostly all special defense, and I think he's like calm-natured or something like that, and he's got a little smattering of defense, and then like a bunch of HP. He doesn't have max HP, he just has a lot of HP. This guy, this Pokemon, let me tell you about this Pokemon. This guy is a jerk. He is so good. Him plus Garbodor plus Strevis, they're just a bunch of dicks, and they just run train on people. And I've got to say, this NU team kind of outshines my Charizard one, especially since I added Wailord, who is a perfect thing to take on first turn Regirox. Because an experienced NU player will know that Regirock is like the best Pokemon in the tier. So, yeah. First turn, use Water Spout. It'll do lots. It might even kill them if they aren't defensive. So, yeah, now you know. His Fire Monkey is going to go down, which is sad. It's so sad. But not really, because I don't care. His last Pokemon is Musharna, and I'm just going to go into Pearl. And I'm going to go for those hexes. I just kind of want to see how much it's going to do. And I think it does a lot, actually. I think it does like 60, 65%. I don't know. Something like that. He's going to show the Heal Bell here, which is interesting. So getting up 2 layers of Toxic Spikes in the end would not have helped me at all. It would have been bad, actually. Because the first 3 turns of regular poison do more damage than bad poison, so just 1 layer would have been actually better, and so it's good. It's good that I misclicked on the Gunk Shot there. Bad that he misclicked on the Focus Punch. I'm going to kill myself with Curse, which is perfect. It's the most ideal situation you could ask for. And he's pretty much boned. Marwolf is going to outspeed Musharna, which kind of surprised me, but Musharna is legendary slow. I think it's like base 20 or 25 or something. And Marwolf, with that max special defense investment, is going to take that Psychic like a boss and live on 4. What a dick. Not wanting him to whatever, I'm just going to switch out and go into Happy Tree and finish up the game with a good old wood hammer. It's going to be hammer time in a second. He's going to go for Psychic. It's not going to do too much. It does a nice chunk, but yeah. With poison and curse damage, he's brought down to very, very, very not much health. And yeah, as I said, go for that hammer. Go for that hammer time. And that is gonna be the matches. If you enjoyed the match, please give me a like rating. If you didn't enjoy the match, just close the tab. I don't know. That's gonna be it. Yeah. See you next time, YouTube.